Guys, good morning. Praise God. It's Wednesday. That's fair. That's not a big deal about today. Levi, they got Levi sitting up in a chair. They've taken the catheter out so he can get up and go to the bathroom on his own. And he's still, not out of the woods. But he's doing so much better. And I'm fixing to go feed up, help G a couple of things in the house. Waiting on Ben. Not really sure Ben's going to show up today or not. He went to the doctor yesterday. And so I don't know. If he shows up, we're going to do some work in the pasture. We're going to work on that sewer line also, but septic line. But right now I'm going to feed up. Kim found her keys, or her keys are turned in, whichever. Her car keys. And I think she's at home now, feeding up her stuff and relaxing a little bit. Steph's with Levi. We're blessed. We're blessed with the family we have. Like all families, we probably get crossways with one another now and then, but we're family. And it comes down to, as my dad used to call it, the old, come down the nut cutting. I don't know where that come from. That was a saying my dad had. Come down the nut cutting, we're together. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where that come from. My dad, that was one of his words. He had lots of expressions. I bet some of your family members had expressions too. Love to hear them. Yeah. I love to hear some of them because some of them, I guarantee you, are quite colorful. Quite colorful. Come on, hop on there. Yeah. Some of them old timers, especially some of them old timers. They had some awesome. Sometimes you have to think about what it meant when they would say it. What? But then when you thought about it, oh yeah, okay, I understand that now. I understand how it made sense. Yeah. Anyway, I'm blessed with the family I got. My kids, I couldn't ask for better kids. I couldn't ask for better grandkids. They just, great grandkids. Oh, by the way, the kids didn't show up today. So she and I got up at 5 o'clock for the kids, and Dustin sent a message. We didn't read it last night. He was not bringing them this morning because they had a wreck yesterday in his car. Him and Dakota Bear and Carly Kay. And some lady in one of these big trucks, these F-150s, but jacked up, big bumpers on it. She come around a curve or something on his side of the road and sideswiped him. And went all the way down the side of his car. And Carly was back there, and they both buckled up their seats. She says, "Dad, why are you driving like this?" It ain't me, baby. Anyway, the lady got out, apologized and all that, waiting on the police to get there. And then she seen them two girls in the back. She started crying. She said, "God love her. Oh, the baby's okay, and baby's okay." But they were fine. Dakota Bear was like looking around like, "What happened? What? Why are we stopping?" Dakota Bear. But anyway, he's got to take his car in this morning. He drove it home. The insurance company told him where to take it this morning, and hopefully he can get a rent car or a loaner or whatever they do. And things be back to normal maybe tomorrow. But everything's going along today okay. Everybody, they were all safe, praise God. And nobody was hurt on either side. So that's all good, all good. Anyway, I'm gonna feed up and see if Ben gets here. We're gonna do some work together, and if not, I'll do some work by myself. Okay? Oh no, poor Seamus. Something got Seamus. Uh-oh, I see a tail wiggle. Something got him. Buster, he's hurt. Seamus, you okay, baby? Is Seamus okay? Oh, he's had it. Uh-oh. A little bit of life left in him. What are you doing? What are you doing out here in the dirt? In the dirt, Seamus. She's gonna be so upset you come lay on the table a little while and all that dust falls off. Very, very upset with you. He said, I ain't gonna listen to it. I ain't gonna try to listen. I'm not gonna listen to it, Pawpaw. Not gonna listen. I love you, buddy boy. All right, everything's fed up. Chickens are fed up and watered. Goats are all fed. We got some nice breeze blowing here. Got some clouds moving in. We get a little rain here for a while. I'm gonna try to mow the yard. I don't know if Ben's gonna show or not. I may do a little work on the septic line over by myself. I could do that. Get it started up out of that hole. It'd be easier with Ben. It'd be easier with Ben because I can cut it and mark it and hand it to him. He can get down that hole and hook it all together, but I can do it. But anyway, I gathered the eggs. Got 12 eggs. We got 6 hens. That means, I hadn't gathered in 2 days. Monday or Tuesday. I hadn't gathered since Sunday evening. So that means each chicken is probably laying an egg each. They lay an egg a day, supposedly. So, unless we got maybe an egg or 2 this morning sometime, I don't know. Anyway, that's good. I'm gonna try to hatch some off later. I thought about going ahead and starting now, but I've got so much going on right now, guys. I don't know if I have time for a bunch of little chicks too. So I may have to wait to latter part of October and try to save me up about 25 eggs and put them in my incubator. So, see how it works out. All right, rain has kind of filled it in. We got to dig that out a little bit more. But I made a mark. You see that little white mark? That's about how far I need that to go up on it. The fitting to go up right about that far on it. It's a little over an inch. They'll go up like 1 3/4 inches. I'm thinking we'll come off with a 45. Will give us about the right, and we'll start angling it up. I'm afraid a 90 might be too sharp of a turn, for the waist come down off so to go back. At a 90, it may work. I'm gonna look at it and see if it would work. 90 would be easier probably. Be one less pipe put in here. 45, I'd have to come out one and then a sharp piece, and then another 45 to bring it up this ditch here. Come right up beside this post here. And that's what I want to get done today if I can. So let's walk over and look at the pipe. Now 90, this is a 90 here, would make it, your waste coming down and straight in, comes in straight into your septic. That would be easier if it's not too big of a turn all of a sudden. 2 45s do it like this here. It'd be a sharp piece of pipe in between these two, and you get the same turn, and it'd be an easier flow, I think. I'm going to try this first, I think, and see how that looks. If it don't look right, we'll take it out and I'll go with this here. And I got a short piece I'll cut, a little bit shorter than that, I think, and it'll work out good, I believe. So these here are right at almost 2 inches, like 1 3/4 inches deep, and put it on there about 1 inch deep, plenty. We're not going to glue it to start with. We'll get it all fitted up right first before we come back and start gluing. Because if you glue it and it don't fit, you wasted this part. You have to cut it completely out and start over. These things are high dollar. They're expensive. I've cut a piece to go in here, so you can see it, to make the same the same turn, and that, but it's a more gentler flow, you know, instead of just coming down straight in. So I'm gonna get down and put this down in there. I gotta clean it out first, clean that hole out a little bit. And probably get down on my hands and knees and my belly, and lay on my belly down in there. That's where I want it being, and see how it looks. But if I'm getting the right angle coming up out of there, you see it's going to have to turn also kind of up like this. Up, kind of coming up off the level. And that's why I thought it might be easier than this one. I don't know. It may work. Either way, it'll work. I'm going to get down there and see how it looks. Wish me luck. All right. I think this is going to work like this. I'll dig out a little bit more up here. And I'll put I got a sharp piece over there I can put in here. And then we're going to connect. I'll get it down more or less grade with the ground. And we've got another sharp piece of 4-inch will come up to about here. And then we're going to tie onto it with 3-inch. And go with 3-inch underneath the house. And you connect all the plumbing to a 3-inch. And it'll come down to here and join the 4-inch and go on into the septic. I don't want 3-inch all the way, except for it's got a 4-inch coming out of that septic already. And 3-inch works great. But I think this is a better flow for it. Your waste coming down and flowing right on in without coming down and hitting the 90 and going straight in. That's all septic talk, right? Septic talk, Papa. All right, I'm going to dig this out a little bit and get another sharp piece put in it. I'd like to bring it up to probably about right here with a piece of 4-inch and put that connector right there. So I got to dig all this out right now. All righty. I got me a mark right here. I'll take my saws off and I'll cut this off. It's not real easy with one hand, so let me get set up here a little bit. But I'll cut that off, and that should bring me right out to that edge where I need to be. Okay. Not easy with one hand. Not easy. I'm not a plumber, not a septic man either, but I know how to do it. Little boy Seamus come too. He moved from the dirt to the concrete, but he wanted to hang out with his papa. I'm gonna go up on the porch in a minute for a break, and I guarantee you he'll come up on the porch. He loves it over here. He'll be the easiest one of our cats to move, to make that transition. Because he's over here all day long, and sometimes even up in the night till he finally comes back to that little well house over there. He sleeps in that well house a lot. If you don't sleep in the house, he sleeps in that well house. But it'll be moving over here too, so it'll be easy for him. And the other two is Roman and Mick. They won't have a problem. Macy may come over easy enough, but she likes to hang out there at the pavilion anyway, so it's not a problem. She's staying around the pavilion. I feed her out there. We get all of those little temptations, those treats. And she knows they're out there. So she don't go far. She don't go far. All right, this is a 3-inch pipe here. I was reading on it, says something like, well, it's got all this stuff here on it, you know, but not to exceed its temperature is 140 degrees. It's 140 degrees, folks. We don't need a septic. No, we ain't gonna be thinking about a septic. Anyway, this is the 3-inch, and another piece there. I had plenty of that. That will tie on over there. You see that 4-inch coming up out of the ground. I got a reducer, and it'll hook on there, and the 3-inch will come on up underneath the stairway, up underneath the house to where the toilet is, and then we'll have the connections under there. for the sink and all that. The buddy suggested I let my shower water go as gray water, tie it in with even with the wash machine, gray water, and water in your backyard, which is a sand hill that dries up fast as it comes out. Might not be a bad idea, but the kitchen stuff will probably go in with the toilet, because never know. And we'll see. We may tie it all together. That's going to be up to Kim and them when they get underneath that house. I'm not going to be out of there. Well, I'll try to get on and help them. But anyway, I've got it done. I'm going to show you what I got done. All right, that's the way it's going to come out. I think that's 45s are better. Keeps a better flow. Comes straight down right on in. And at this point, it'll tie into the 3-inch going underneath there, underneath the house. I'll need Ben for that to get up underneath that steps and dig a trench all the way in there to where the toilet is. It won't be covered. It's going to probably be about like that conduit, but at least it'll be underneath the house out of the way. And once we put some type of, skirting around the house, it'll be all hidden. This here, touch up a little bit of glue on it, it'll be ready to be covered up. But I'm going to leave it exposed for right now in case we have to do some adjusting. Okay? That's the way it's going to go. Yep, that's it. Once we get our connections hooked up into that 4-inch coming underneath the steps, we'll come back and we'll cover all those lines back up underneath that planter and put that in front. That's propped up over there back on the front. And that'll be done. And if we ever need to get back in there, we'll take that piece of metal off, and there's all right there. All be right there. Easy to fix if we have to get back in it for some reason. Shouldn't, but in case we do. We'll take Kim's pencil and her tape measure back and put it in the house, because I don't want her coming down there when Levi gets back home and everything's okay, good again. And she said, well, I can't work. My tape measure's missing. I'm going to put it back. I'm over here, babe. I'm not in the house. That's my boy. I knew you'd come out here. I knew you'd come out here. Y'all don't mess with him now. He won't like all that kind of crazy stuff, Buster. Or you over licking, licky stuff. I knew you'd come out here. Kippy dog, Woody dog, and Buster's here. We're taking a break at Septic. Getting down that hole's the worst. Had to get down there to hook them things up. Crawl up out of them. But it's hot today. Oh, okay, Wood dog got the chair. Buster loves that cat. He loves old Seamus. They lay on the couch sometimes together. Anyway, I'm taking a break, guys. It's hot. The breeze we had earlier is stopped. It's just as still as it can be. There is no breeze right now. Well, I got the air conditioner on in the house. I can go in there. I went in there and I got it set on 74, I think. Just to kind of kick on and off when it wants to. And it felt like you could hang meat in there. It's cold to me, because I guess I'm wringing wet with sweat. So I'm going to go check some stuff out back, check on Ivan. Then I'm going to come back, and it's almost 1 o'clock. I go in and take a shower and fix me something to eat. I may grill something. Kick back for a little while till later on this afternoon, and I'll go back out and do some more. Okay. Oh, dust and scars not too bad. Kicked in the door there, both doors. I don't know if it did any in that trim around the back fender there. Looks like that's where she hit him right there. Yeah, Carly says, Dad, why are you driving like that? He said, baby, it wasn't me. That lady come across the line and hit me. And little Colbert just never thought nothing about it. She's probably used to that. She's used to Papa's driving. Anyway, he got the kids over here now, so she's got the baby. And I'm gonna go ahead and check on them, talk to Dust. That's not bad at all. I was afraid the whole thing be caved in all the way down. I've seen cars from drinking too much at night. Worse than that. Not mine. I never drink and drive. Never did. Never drink and drive. Let's go check the little girl sitting by the pawpaw. I'm dirty. I can't touch you. Y'all get out. Oh, Buster, get out.
6
can't
dogs
touch you. I'm dirty.
Horrible. 8 dogs.
I love this little girl.
It's very horrible.
Sitting in her little chair.
We're heading to dance class where we're going to. And we were in the right lane. The other truck was coming in the left lane. It was a huge F-450, massive damn truck.
Yeah. Well, I've got the A team and I also got Kim's B team. I brought them all out to play. So I got 5 little dogs out here with me. Look at her little bait team. They gonna get lost. Look at them. They're coyote bait. Jensen, honey, don't go down there. You get coyote bait. I'll have to send Buster to rescue you. Yeah, just maybe he's right. We better go back. Ready? Is this team ready? This team's ready. Come on, team. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Buster said, Papa, what is the deal here with this bunch? Got a bunch of, watch your foot now, Justin. I gotta get over here. Dogs. And dogs. And dogs. Yeah, that's what you do when you babysit. I'm gonna give them a little ride. Oh, you can't keep 8 dogs in the house all day long. Woo. No, Lord, no. We don't keep 6 in all day long, I guarantee you. I think the only ones in the house right there is my boy. I ain't gonna stop or he'll hurt these little guys. He don't know them. I'm not stopping, Ivan. I'll be back with just for you, but I ain't gonna stop right now. Now, Ivan, I can't stop. I can't stop. Oh, he gonna be upset when I come back, Buster. He gonna be on the warpath. But he'll try to polish little guys. They get off. He don't know them to be part of our group. Even Buster witted him know not to get too close to Ivan. Hey guys, I come over here on the porch and this is the stop, y'all stop barking. I'm trying to talk. Woody, honey. Took them guys for a ride. I come over here and sat on the porch for a little while and chatting with a couple of folks and Ronnie and stuff, and I'm fixed to shut this video off and get it out to you for Thursday. Yeah, for Thursday. Hopefully being a beer tomorrow, we got quite a few things I want to try to get done out in the pasture tomorrow, and they need some good muscles. Get some good muscles. I'm not gonna do much more with that septic line. I may extend it on up underneath the house if Ben shows up, and that way we can put the metal back on the front. Some things around there a little bit. Anyway, hope you hit the like button and share, subscribe. Kim is really funny. She sent a picture. They took the catheter out of Levi. They wanted him to get up and walk to the bathroom. You've probably seen all this on Kim's videos. He'll walk to the bathroom. Okay. They had him sitting up in a chair all day, as much as they can. And they told Kim, we need to get him to walking. You know, he got all that stuff strapped on him, on tubes, all strapped to him, taped on him. And so she says, let's go for a walk. He didn't want to go for a walk, don't want to walk. She said, well, let's go find that doctor and see if we get these tubes taken off. Oh, he jumped right up. And the way they went down the hall. And she said, I don't know what I'd done about to run into that doctor. But she said, after we walked for a while, she said, I guess we have to try to look for him again this afternoon. He's not here right now. So that's what she's using to get him up to walking. But he's still got a long ways to go. So keep your prayers going for him and her too. I know she's got to be wore out. If we'd have knew, and it probably couldn't have made it anyway because Dustin brought the baby today about noon, that he wasn't going to come this morning, we could have went down and stayed a little while this morning. You know, well, she had Steph, so only one I think going at a time, but we could have given Steph a break maybe, you know, sit with him for a few minutes. But anyway, Dust brought the baby about noon, and he had to take his car that it wrecked. It wasn't that bad. I on this video. To turn it in, they told him where to take it, get it fixed. And he got him a rent car. Funny thing was, he's telling it, Carly said when that lady hit him, and the lady was so apologetic, that she got out of that truck, apologized, so I'm so sorry, then I hit you, and she crossed the line and hit him. Anyway, but then she saw them, you know, Carly and Codaberry in there strapped in their little seats. It was on the way to dance lessons, all dressed up, little costumes on. And she started crying. Sweet listeners, I felt so sorry for crying. But she had told the insurance company it was her fault and all that. But anyway, Carly said, as Dust gets back in the car, she says, why did you hit that lady? Why did you run into that lady? He said, you can't win with a girl. I said, Bud, get used to it. He's what, is she 5 years old, already blaming the guys for her problems? Yeah, that's girls. It's bred into them. It's in their DNA. We're always at fault. Anyway, Codaberry looking around and said, what happened? What happened, Dad? Anyway, I love you guys. Hit the like button and share and subscribe if you haven't. And I hope you enjoy this video. I've got 5 little guys out there. I go put them up, feed up, bring my goats in for the night. Okay? Catch you guys later.